and welcome back to Pocket Rockets, and today we're here to take a look at my first ever pop race model, the pop race Volvo 850 T-5R. So I've been a sucker for wagons for a long time, and when I saw this on the internet, I knew I needed it, so I bought it, and I actually pre-unboxed this, so you can see some damage on the box. That would because I took it out for some photography sessions, and basically, yeah, I already pre-unboxed this and checked all the details, and there are quite a few quirks in this car, so let's get started. So the packaging, it reminds me kind of like the BM Creations Mitsubishi Pajero packaging, kind of this card art thingy, kind of like this paper card here, and kind of like a sort of a transparent packaging plastic in the middle, so you could actually see the car instead of not being able to see the car at all, like the mini GT one, or like the more fancy acrylic display boxes. So this thing, kind of the middle tier packaging. I mean, this thing wasn't cheap. It was about as expensive as my Inno 64 Toyota Altezza, which is on some horrible wheels right now. I'm still okay, this is a really quick kind of like a detour of this video, but why is it on such horrible looking wheels? Because my Advans are currently broken. I took it out for some photography sessions, and I must have sat on it or something. Like I had it in the plastic protective case, and I must have sat on it because it was in my backpack, and the Advans broke. Like the spokes just snapped, and now it's on these terrible wheels until I can get new wheels. Alright, so back to the main topic. We're gonna open the box right there, and I didn't do a good job of opening it the first time, so kind of tore this part here, so we're gonna try to open it more carefully then. And this is actually really interesting because this part's actually really interesting because normally your like packaging, it consists of two pieces of plastic just kind of squishing the car like by the side, so it's kind of like squishing the car like this, but the Pop Race one is actually squishing the car like this so that it doesn't fall, which is a first seeing this. So we're gonna take a side of the packaging, and then here is the car. So I did do a little modification on it. That is the Moto sticker on the back of the car, but otherwise it's stock. I might get it some new wheels. I actually might put these BBS LM wheels onto this car because it really suits it, but I'm gonna let it spin around so you guys can see the detail on this. So one of the really interesting quirks about this car is that so you see for this wheel completely normal, for this wheel completely normal, for this wheel completely normal, but for this wheel it's not the same wheel for some reason. So yeah, let me explain, because at first glance it looks very much like the same wheel, but you see for this, the front right wheel, we have like detailed lug nuts and everything, and for the rear, only this one wheel, we don't have lug nuts, and it looks different. The center cap is black for some reason. So yeah, I think that's a pretty just infuriating flaw, because like I don't know if everything comes with this, but this is just this is just a strike against Pop Race for me. Like I do not want to buy their products again if more flaws like this keep on happening. I don't know why I say these, but yeah, it's just really frustrating that I basically can't repair this, because no matter how skilled I am, I can't craft this wheel to be the exact same wheel as this. So it's just really frustrating, but the other parts of the car I'm fairly happy with. So let's start from the front and talk about the car first. I just really love wagons, and it's really rare for Volvos to get like a license. I think it's really rare for like toy makers to get like a license for Volvo, because I don't know, maybe Volvo just don't want their name associated with like toys, because you hardly see any Volvo toys. I mean, there's the Tomica Volvo XC60, but aside that, I can't think of any. Oh yeah, there's the Matchbox Polestar one, but aside from that, I literally can't think of any 164 Volvo. So it's really rare that we can get a Volvo like this, and I kind of talked trash on Pop Race for a while, but I guess it doesn't really matter because we're swapping it onto this wheel, so that's just kind of like a rant for me. And yeah, I really like this cream color. This thing comes in cream, and if you want to if you want a plain color that's not cream, you can't have it because it doesn't come with that. You can repaint it, which is really difficult. But so this thing comes in cream yellow, cream yellow, and a specific Volvo factory racing color, which looks terrible to me, like a touring car champion kind of livery. But I didn't like it, so I picked this cream yellow color, which looks great. And we actually have just great details all around. The wheels have calipers, which is really pleasing. It's just a pleasing detail. And also the rear view mirrors are actually just kind of soft so that they don't break off easily. Like, okay, so for like my my Para 64 X7, the mirrors have broken off so often that I just don't take it out to take photos anymore, because just like the slightest impact can make the mirrors break, which is so frustrating. But no, not for this one. Bam, still intact. Bam, still intact. So yeah, pretty cool right there. And also, I really like these like little kind of wipers for the headlights. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna make it more. I mean, I don't really know what's the specific use for this, because I do, but I do know that cars from the 90s do have like these weird wipers. And okay, now on the front we have the license plate, just pretty much everything that you should expect from like a 550 NT model, which roughly translates to about, you know what, you could just Google this yourself. Just Google Pop Race Volvo 850 and do it on Amazon if you want the US dollars. But it's not cheap. It's like kind of like the middle tier one, so it's not like super duper crazy expensive, but it's also not like cheap. So yeah, the wagon looks pretty cool. I just really love the body style, kind of like the boxy style of it. And one of the channels on YouTube that actually got me into Volvo wagons is Drifts and Lifts. If you don't know who he is, he does a bunch of Volvo videos. He's great at drifting. He just mainly focuses on 740s, I think. Yeah, he only does 740 videos and some Dodge Cummins videos. But yeah, it's a great channel. Go check it out. And another really annoying thing about this casting is the roof racks. So when I got this, the roof rack was broken. It snapped. So when I took it out of the box, it snapped right in half. So you can see this part's kind of like unsmooth. You can see from the light, but while the other one is really smooth. That's because I snapped it when I got it out of the box. And I didn't know why they just didn't make it a part of the metal casting. They had to craft like their individual plastic piece right here, which is just super duper easy to break. So if you buy this, be careful with your roof racks. It's super duper easy to break. So yeah, that's basically all the complaints and stuff I have to say about this. Do I think this is a great casting? Yes, it's definitely great, but parts of it could be better. Like, just quality control, I think. Quality control. I mean, the roof rack, you really can't blame them. It's just designed this way. But the wheels, really, really frustrating, and kind of upset that I didn't get, like, a matching wheel, because putting this on, like, okay, so if I swap this car's wheels is going to have to go onto another car, and that other car is going to have a mismatched wheel. So it's just frustrating. So I guess I could only put this onto like a temporary set of wheels. But anyways, this has been Pocket Rockets, and I couldn't find my card today. So card, like I usually show a card at the end of the video, and I flip it over and it says subscribe, but I couldn't find it today. So yeah, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Bye.